We are actually currently sitting at 268,000 followers, and we pretty much gained 80,000 followers in less than a month applying what I was explaining. That video that went incredibly viral, it's currently sitting at 36.3 million views. I will just pop it on the screen.
Every single day I feel the pressure. Double up the work, let's make it extra. Working so my mother get a rest, yeah. Working like I never knew I'm blessed.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 5 of Road to 1 Million. In case you're new here, we are Create Content Club. I'm Brian and I'm together with Alessio. We're business partners, and what we do is that we have a few Instagram pages, and connected to that we have a business online. So what we do is actually help people grow their social media presence and get followers, clients, leads from that, and actually build their own personal brand. So right now we're documented our entire journey from zero to our first $1 million generated in revenue. Now, in case you missed the last episodes, last time we invested in a really expensive coaching program, at least really expensive for us, and that really motivated us to push even further and make this work. And thanks to that coaching program, we launched a new offer, which is a coaching program in which we're basically helping one-on-one some few selected individuals to help them grow 10,000 followers in 90 days. And we're guaranteeing that results because we're gonna work for them even after the 3 months if we're not able to get them to those results. So we signed our first 3 clients, and that generated $4,500 for our business. So currently we're sitting at around $40K generated in revenue so far since we started Create Content Club. And this week is gonna be a lot about managing these clients, and for the first time actually working one-on-one with them. So it's gonna be really interesting and intense experience, as we never done some one-on-one coaching before. And apart from that, we're really pushing and putting all of our effort into content, and that's really paying off right now. We went from reaching a little bit over 300,000 people the last month with our content to already like more than 1 million with 4 or 5 pieces of content. So things are going really well, content side of things. We're also happy that we were able to sign those clients. Then we're really gonna focus in and get these guys results. So of course you're gonna be updated on the entire thing. And right now we have our first coaching calls with one of them and the second one with the first guy we signed. So let's get to work.
Every single day I feel the pressure. Double up the work, let's make it extra. Working so my mother get a rest, yeah. Working like I never knew I'm blessed, yeah. Every single day I feel the pressure. Diamonds in my eyes, I know I'm special.
Alright, so just wrapping up the day, and these days in general will be like pretty much just constant work, as we are focused again more on the putting out content and fulfilling the service for the clients that we got. So right now the focus will really be on content. We are currently planning on, and we already started like from today, to put out 8 pieces of content every single day. So, and again, you can understand the volume that's actually behind all of these things and the amount of work that there is. So, and if you ever created content in general, you know how much that actually is. So yeah, that will be pretty much it for today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Today you actually see us in a different environment, as for once we will not be at home. We are going into a bar probably, or just somewhere to script in a coffee shop, and just wanted to change a little bit things. Also because, you know, like changing your environment every now and then can be really beneficial in terms of, you know, getting new ideas, and also going out there socializing a little bit, because again, like working as much as we're doing right now can be detrimental in the long term in terms of like you're always locked inside of the house. So we will just be scripting for the morning basically. So that will be it.
Jealousy and agony that I sit in.
They're gonna be like, who are bro?
I mean, man, if you don't have a katana in your editing setup, what are you even doing? Like, if you don't have a katana as part of your editing setup, don't even talk to me.
Oh my god.
There. Cigar break. guys. So it's about 9 and we are starting today. We also have to do some scripting, and I just wanted to drop a quick few words because I was thinking about this in general yesterday, because we worked until kind of late. I mean, we started also a little bit later than usual because we started working that it was like 8:39, but we ended up going on until like 10:30 in the night, okay? Because right now, as we're increasing by a lot the amount of content that we're putting out, and we still don't have an editor, so we are editing all of our videos. I'm editing all of our videos. Brian is just doing the sound design as well. We are taking a lot of time throughout the day just for that. And the thing that I just wanted to share is, especially in the first few years, if you want to start a business, again, like expectations. I talked about it in the previous episodes. If you didn't watch them, go watch them. And I think it's crucial to understand and have the right expectations, because truth is, when you're just starting out with a business, it's going to take that amount of time. Like, that's the reason why most people never do it. And I think there's something else that's really important to understand, because I think there's a misconception around this. A lot of people see, for example, entrepreneurs that are more advanced in their career that give out advice of like, you shouldn't work in the business, you should work on the business. And that's true, because otherwise you become an employee pretty much of your own business. But at the same time, when you're just starting out and you can't afford employees, you also have to work in the business. So you have to do both things. You have to work on the business and in the business. Like, the thing is, like, I think there's a big misconception in terms of this, because this is really important. This is a lens that you should use to filter pretty much anything that you hear from anyone, even more advanced than you, which is the right advice at the wrong time is still the wrong advice. So always keep in mind from what position it's coming from, because otherwise the risk again is like of setting the wrong expectations. Because in the beginning, for example, even for us, when we were first starting out, we tried to delegate too fast, and we didn't really have the budget to afford that. And it was like just hearing entrepreneurs more advanced in their career being like, you should not do all these low level tasks, you should work on the business and not in the business. But truth is, when you're just starting out and you don't have the budget to do that, what you really need is to just go there and work 16 hours a day. Like that's what it takes when you're just starting out. So that's just something really important that you should keep in mind. And with that being said, we'll just start scripting.
So I just wanted to show you something this morning before we get to work, and it's something that we already knew, but every single time it happens, it reminds yourself this thing, and I just want to document this moment. So we know how to grow on social media. We really do. It's something that we've been doing for the last 7 months, and we proved a lot in that period. Let's say the last period though, it was a moment that we were so focused in the business side of things that we kind of left apart a little bit the content. We didn't put that much effort into it, and we were kind of in a stall moment, so we weren't really growing, not even losing followers, but just not growing. And Alicia and I decided to actually go all in, because one of our top priorities right now for the new coaching offer is having a lot more traffic towards the landing page. So we were like, all right, let's actually put the effort in and let's make this thing work. Let's make this social media thing work again. And literally in 1 week after we said that, we increased like of more than 10,000 followers more. So currently we have like, if you guys can see, but 195, so 195k follower. And literally 1.5 million, 120k, 2.5 million, almost 500,000 video. And these are just all from the same week. So what I'm trying to tell you here is, if you want to make something work, no matter how good you are at it, you gotta focus. You gotta put 100% of you into that. Otherwise, it's just not gonna work. I could be the best content creator alive, but if I'm not putting the effort, if I'm not putting the knowledge I developed into that thing, it's just not gonna work. Maybe if you're really good, and what was happening to us, you're just gonna hit like a stop point. You're not gonna lose and you're not gonna win. You're just gonna be there stuck. But if you really want to do something in this life, even if you feel like you have the skills to do that, just put 100% in. 100% in, or don't even try doing it, because that's how it's supposed to be, and that's where the results get. So yeah, this was just something that I wanted to share this morning, and right now we're just gonna get to work. Guys, this is vitally important, especially for your business. Look. Woohoo! So trippy, what the?
Yeah, we're definitely on the spectrum. And now we move downstairs. I actually need also the tripod. Yeah, we're definitely on the spectrum of autism. Anyway. Alright, we are back upstairs, just finished lunch pretty much, and film alum for some of the clients that we're working with right now. We are just reviewing some of their videos, and that's pretty much it. The rest of the afternoon will be editing, so let's just get into it. Good morning, guys. So today, filming day. We're filming the whole morning, probably even a little bit more than that because we have a lot of content to film. And just wanted to share also that we just reached 200,000 followers on our main page, Create Content Club. It's a really big milestone, and more than that, I said it already, but I'll say it again. I think it's really important to understand how much we underestimate what we can achieve in a longer period of time, as soon as we expand a little bit the time horizon. Because for example, for Create Content Club, at the end of the day, we started it the 11th of November 2023, and today is the 15th of August 2024. So in less than a year we were able to grow 200,000 followers on that, another 25,000 on our secondary page, build this business, and we are still not where we want to be, for sure. And this whole process of documenting is exactly for that reason, because we want to also achieve, you know, those financial goals that we set for ourselves. But sometimes it's also important to stop for a second and think about how far you've come. And so again, think long term, put your head down, because 1 year can literally change your life. And now let's just get to the filming. Good morning, guys. So different location. For a few days I will be at home in my hometown, so we will just document from a distance, both me and Brian. And yeah, in the end yesterday we ended up not filming much more, but just because in the afternoon we pretty much had to rush a bit everything, as we filmed a lot of content, and so we finished really late. So yeah, basically yesterday was just editing until midnight or so. And yeah, again, I will be documenting for these few days from my hometown, and for today it will just be mainly editing, and then in the afternoon I will take a little bit of time off, so I'll just jump straight into the editing. Good morning, guys. So today we are going to take the morning, even if we are remote, so back to the origins, the same as when we started, as we were doing everything online from a distance. And we will basically just start planning the next launch that we will do. It will probably be in something like 2 weeks, 3 weeks or something like that, but we want to already start planning in advance so that we already have everything scheduled and we kind of have a calendar, or at least an idea of what we're going to do for the next launch. So this will be pretty much the morning, and then the usual editing for today. Good morning. So I wanted to take this time just to wrap up pretty much the video. I actually just finished editing the last video of the documenting, so the 4th episode of Road to 1 Million. But at this point we'll also wrap up this, and we will wrap up this. We wanted to start tweaking a little bit how we make these videos. We want to make them as useful as possible for you watching as well. And so we decided to start wrapping up these videos by also including kind of the core lesson that we learned in the week inside of the video, as like to close off everything that we experienced, and to actually give you some value as well at the end of this video. So this week we dialed back with the content and we went all in with that, and the results were insane. Like, I cannot even describe it. We started the week that we had like 190,000 followers, and we are ending the week with 220,000 followers. I don't know how much you'll be able to see, but I'll probably put some screenshots on top as well so that I can actually show you. And we went from reaching 300,000 people on our account in the last few months to 5.9 millions. Okay, so like you understand the proportion, it's like more than 10 times that. And so we wanted to wrap up this video by sharing the 3 most important lessons that we learned on how to actually grow that much with content creation and grow that much on social media in general. So what we learned this week about it, and these are the 3 key points. I want you to read them very well okay, are the first one is focus. Okay, so the first thing is, if you want to grow on social media, for example, as that's something that, you know, takes a big portion of your business, it's like incredibly important because it's the traffic part of things. It takes time and it takes a lot of effort, and you need to be focused on that a lot. Like, you need to pay attention to every single element, and you need to put in a lot of effort into just that, okay? And so for us, for example, we kind of lost track a little bit of the content. We were not focusing that much on it because we were focusing more on the business side of things, without realizing, again, or sometimes we forget this, that of course our entire business revolves around that. And so as a consequence, not having enough traffic resulted, for example, in the launch that, again, as I said in the previous videos, if you didn't watch them, go back to the previous episodes. But the traffic inevitably influenced the launch. That went well, but not as good as we wanted it to be. So focus, actually putting your attention towards content creation if you want to achieve results with that, and actually putting in a lot of effort. Focus just into that. So for example, for us, it's just the morning. The morning now, it's like focused, most of the mornings focused on scripting content, finding content ideas, filming content. So all of these things, and actually giving it a lot of time. Now, the second thing right here, really important, again, with everything, but with content especially, inputs. Like, we went, again, from posting one time a day, sometimes even less. Sometimes we took even like just 2 or 3 posts out in a week, to, again, posting 3 times a day on our main page, 2 times a day on our secondary page, 2 times a day on another page that we started, and 1 time a day on the page that we're using to create short form content for this unscripted content. So again, you understand the proportions. It's like 3, 2, 2, 4, 7, 8 pieces of content a day. Okay, so inputs, again, like, and I want you to take this the right way. If you're just starting out, don't try and put out 8 pieces of content a day, but it takes a lot of inputs as well, a lot of content that you need to put out. And last, really important, again, this is like, most of the stuff that we say is specifically talking about content, but it applies to everything, which is trends, or at least staying on track with what's currently relevant in your industry. And for us, it's content. So again, what I'm talking about is content, but it's true for everything, to be honest. And it's like, we lost track. We just were going with the standard format that we had, which was like a simple talking head video. And we didn't even look around. We didn't try to see what was working in that specific moment. We didn't want to see what other creators were doing. But that's extremely important, because otherwise you're not inside of the context of what's happening in that social media platform. So you need to be inside of the platform. You need to study what other creators are doing. And this resulted in not only this, well, I mean, we got this 220,000 followers because of that, but we actually, this week, we got our most viral video ever. And I'm telling you, because this is insane, it's completely insane. It's currently sitting at, and it keeps on growing, but it's currently sitting at 18.2 million views, okay? So 18.2 million views. And by the way, if you want to learn how we do this stuff, because we got this video 18.2, we got another video that went viral, 2.8 million views, and we got a bunch of others that are over the 100k views right now, like just this week. If you want to learn how to do this stuff, go and check out in the description our Instagram, because that's literally what we teach there. And also let us know in the comments, but because we're documenting this entire journey, but that's really our expertise, how to grow on social media, how to build audiences, how to get people's attention. So if you're interested in that, and if you want us to make also more long form videos teaching you how to achieve these same results, let us know in the comments below. And with that being said, again, 3 points, extremely important, extremely crucial to grow on social media. So focus, actually put the focus and the effort into content. Inputs, so you actually need to put in a lot of inputs. You need to put in the reps. And trends, being aware of the current trends, being aware of the situation of the social media platform, being aware of the context that you're uploading in, okay? So with these 3 lessons, I'll wrap up the video. Alright guys, just a quick update. It's been 2 weeks since we last filmed for this documenting that we're doing, and I just wanted to update this whole thing before actually posting the video. And we are actually, I don't know how much you can see of this, but we are actually currently sitting at 268,000 followers. And in the end, this is just to prove that the strategy that I was talking about actually works, and it proved to work incredibly well for us. So again, like, watch it back, take notes. And we pretty much gained 80,000 followers in less than a month applying what I was explaining. So that was it in terms of the, as you can see right here, also the accounts reached. We got like almost 30 million accounts reached in the last 30 days. And that video that went incredibly viral kept on growing, and it's currently sitting at, let me see, at 36.3 million views. I will just pop it on the screen because it's impossible that you'll be able to see it from here. So yeah, again, this is just to prove how powerful this is. So again, take this strategy, apply it for your content as well, and we'll see you in the next episode.